Hello everyone. Today we're going to talk about if Google's large language model Gemini 1.5 can successfully predict the results of the US elections. Now, at the time of this recording, the 2024 US presidential elections results are still unknown. So we're going to see if by feeding enough news information to Gemini 1.5, then can we successfully get a right prediction of the US election winner. Now, this project is part of the following competition, a Kaggle competition, which basically consists of using Gemini's 1.5 long context window in creative ways. And that's why we have decided that for this, we're going to try to guess the winner of the US presidential elections through Gemini. Now, quick disclaimer, this work is not politically motivated. This work has to be analyzed through the lenses of computer science. No bias is intended when performing this study or when releasing the following results. This is also not meant to serve as political or economic advice to any individual or organization, as large language models are a new technology with huge black boxes and are still under evaluation for practical applications. The sole and only purpose of this work is to provide an insight of Gemini's predictions capabilities of major real-world events. Now, in order to get the news information, we're going to use the News API provided by newsapi.org. The strategy itself lies on selecting specific media sources from the News API framework. As you know, the US presidential election has two major candidates, and each candidate represents their political party. So there are some media sources that are more lenient towards one political party than the other, and some of them are considered right in the center of the political debate. So we're trying to get a balanced set of data by scraping information from a fair amount of news sources that belong to one side and a fair amount of news sources that belong uh, to the other side. Now, how to use the News API? So, one major drawback of the News API is that it only gives partial content. It only gives partial content of the full news. Now, in order to get the rest of the content, the rest of the body of the news, we're going to use the library Beautiful Soup. If you have more questions, you can also take a look at the full code that you can find in the Kaggle notebook in the link in the description. Now, also, besides through the API, getting the news through a query, we're going to search regarding the news of the US presidential elections. There's also a lot of variables that we need to take into consideration in Gemini's hyperparameters. For example, the temperature, I guess, is the most influential, but top top P, top K, and the max output tokens are also variables to consider. And also the competition allows us to use either Gemini 1.5 Pro, Gemini 1.5 Flash, and Gemini 1.5 8 billion. So last but not least, there's going to be a prediction in which the large language model, through the help of prompt engineering, will tell us which candidate is more likely to win and which candidates which swing states are going to be won by a given candidate. So if you want to see the full result of this project, you can click the link of the Kaggle notebook. It's a public notebook, and we'll also release the data of the new script as part of a data set on Kaggle, everything on Kaggle. So please give it a like and take a look at the Kaggle notebook. Thank you.